continues. Meme coins are still ripping left, right, and center. If we look at the Pepe chart here, we can see that it has just started its next leg up. So how high will this next leg go? Well, there may be a couple catalysts which could give this some steam, but in today's video, I want to give you a full analysis on what I am seeing from Pepe and the Pepe price. Firstly, before we get into it, I want to say congratulations to anybody that got on this coin because we've all done extremely well. Now, you guys have known for a couple of weeks now I've been covering it, most notably on May, what was it, it was actually like April 27th, when I did a stream, and I said that was the first time that I said, look, I'm actually going to buy some live on stream. I think Pepe was roughly at 100 mil market cap. We look at, and you can see it on the stream here. I took a little clip from the YouTube, and if you look at the market cap of Pepe today, it's actually sitting at 800. So it's an 8x now from the first time that I mentioned it on stream. So if you did take the Pepe trade, which was of course after this breakout of this first wedge, then congratulations, you're in heavy profits. Now, what am I doing in terms of that position? Well, of course, I've been taking some profits, because when you're up an 8x on a coin, you have to start taking profits. So at each major horizontal level, I've taken a bit off the table. Now, obviously, in the profit, riding a moon bag, and I'll basically take the strategy of just laddering out after every major horizontal is set. So taking a small position here, take a small position out here, and then once we put in our next high and start coming back down, then I'll take another small position and just basically keep laddering out, but always maintaining some exposure to the coin. So for the ones that were lucky enough to get the entry when I did, well, then you can kind of adopt a similar strategy where you just ladder out of the coin over time, and maybe keep some just for funds, just for the meme factor. If you didn't get an entry and you're completely sidelined and you missed Pepe, well, in today's show, I'm also going to discuss whether there might be a chance to get back in, whether there could be another catalyst for Pepe coming in the near future, which can take the price even higher. But I just wanted to start the video by saying I was taking profits, so you guys don't think I'm just shilling this coin that we're already an 8x up on. That wouldn't, one, be responsible of me, and two, guys, this is, I don't know if you can call this like a bear market, because we've rallied 100%, right? But, this has generally been a very down market for what is almost like a year and a half now. And how often have we seen these kind of returns in this market? It's absolutely crazy. Like, in a non-bull market environment, getting the chance to make an 8x in a week, it's absolutely insane. So we just have to sit back in awe sometimes and just appreciate, even if you didn't get into the coin necessarily, just appreciate that it's possible in a bear market or in a QT environment, in a less favorable macroeconomic environment, to still have a chance to make crazy profits on altcoins. Of course, towards the end of last year, we did the same on Gains Network, and some of the Arbitrum coins, obviously heading into the Arbitrum airdrop, we did well on that. But this is just another reminder that is possible. So congrats to everyone that got on. Now, before we get back into the Pepe talk, I just want to give you a quick market update from Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other alts. And someone said, if you miss Pepe, get into PEPE. I'll talk about like what my strategy is in terms of meme coin rotations in a couple minutes here. But just to give you an insight, I don't know anything about PEPE. I'm pretty sure a coin like PEPE rugged at a certain point. Was it PEPE? I know Wall Street bets rugged. I know a few other, like, there's a lot of rugs right now, so you have to be careful. And if you're betting on memes, you have to accept that there's a chance that you do get rugged. And if you get rugged, you can't be upset about it, because that's the game you're playing. But we'll get into that in a second. And yeah, I'll have a look through the meme coin market and see if there's any kind of new Pepe's, quote unquote. But no, it has been a very, very crazy week. Actually quite a draining week, I've found, because it's just been impossible to keep up with the meme coin mania. So you guys kind of know my theory on Bitcoin. I won't go too deep into it in today's show. Just give you a quick update in case you missed yesterday's show. Basically, the update between now and yesterday is that the lower high that I was talking about actually played out exactly. This red line that we've had on our charts here played out exactly like that. So we actually did get a nice short opportunity in this zone. If you shorted alts, like, we talked about shorting alts into Bitcoin price action, you would have made a few percent overnight, especially as dominance actually ended up rising overnight. So you had dominance going up, you had altcoins obviously going down, Bitcoin going up, and that led to a few nice short opportunities on altcoins. Bitcoin from the top of this zone here is down only 1.2%, not a huge amount. A few alts are down more than that. If we go through the list, we can see, some are down 5%, 4%, 3%. And if we go on to, like, let's say, CoinGecko to try and get like more accurate daily, we can see that altcoins are down. I mean, Pepe's up 72%, but some of the biggest losers are Injective, Radix, Optimism, Stacks. Very interesting, this actually. Very, very, very interesting, this, that the 4 or the 5 biggest losers in the top 100 today are actually 5 of the most bullish coins in the market. So obviously you have Injective's narrative really strong, with the Cosmos ecosystem narrative being the driving force behind it. It's actually a coin that I want to accumulate. Radix also been super strong in recent times. Optimism, I'm not that bullish on it. I think it has a lot of dilution, and I think it's just a very crowded, competitive environment in the L2 space. You have ZK Sync, but obviously, like, Starknet, Scroll, all these new roll-ups coming to market soon. Pretty competitive space. And also with like Sui launching, we're not actually seeing new inflows into the market. We're seeing a lot of rotations throughout the market. So that does inevitably hurt like existing layer 2s and L1s. Now, not in a very, very bearish way, but just, a slight hit for me to not want to stack, especially in the face of what is like a pretty intense emission schedule optimism for the long term. So that's also been a coin that's bullish in recent times, right, in terms of its metrics. I'd say Arbitrum looks a lot better fundamentally than Optimism, though. Then you have Stacks down 6.4%. Stacks I really do like as a play, because it's kind of your Bitcoin DeFi narrative exposure down, and then Lido and Frax down, 2 of the other most bullish coins in the market, because Lido is one of the biggest. I prefer Rocket Pool, by the way, but Lido in general is one of the biggest liquid staking derivatives plays. With the ETH Shanghai upgrade going live, you're seeing increased inflows into ETH derivatives. Long term, huge catalyst for that space. Short term, obviously having a pullback on Frax as well. I actually got a big announcement with Curve USD that it was you'll be able to use Frax as collateralization for that asset. That's pretty good news for Frax, and it's obviously also being driven by the LSD narrative as well, because Frax actually, if we look at the LSDs on DeFi Llama, we can see that in terms of the DeFi sector, if we go overview here, we can see that Frax is one of the biggest. Where's the liquid staking dashboard? Categories. DeFi Llama it used to be just chains and overview. Now there's like literally 20 tabs. We could say, okay, liquid staking, now the biggest niche. No, don't do that to me. Categories. Come on, DeFi Llama. Perform. Liquid staking number 1 actually overtook DEXs, and if we go into the liquid staking dashboard, we can see that Frax actually is up 37% for the month. So a lot of people are now staking ETH. That's why the ETH staking ratio is going up, and they're doing it through liquid staking now that there's native redemptions of ETH on the Beacon chain. So they're deciding, where to stake, and we're seeing the inflows. So where the market is choosing to stake going into Rocket Pool and Frax primarily. In over like a 6-month to a yearly time frame, quite a bullish catalyst for Rocket Pool and Frax, given the fact that the market is showing a tendency to favor these over Lido. Now, Lido's still up 6%, mind you, nothing to snuff at, but definitely Rocket Pool and Frax have grown, at least on a relative basis, more so, because Lido's TVL is just so high. It takes much more liquidity to percentage-wise move Lido. So why are they down if they're some of the most bullish coins in the market? Well, it's an interesting trend, but the reason why I think it is because they've run the hardest. So when you have altcoins like this running the hardest, when the market decides to come back down again and correct, because we're in an environment where dominance is increasing, liquidity gets sucked out of alts. So some of the strongest alts that have had the biggest pumps are now also coming back the most. It's pretty much like the law of gravity, right? The higher you go up, the harder you fall, the longer you have to fall. So that's what's happening, I think, within Injective, Optimism, Stacks. Not hating it, because I don't really have an entry on any of these. Lido's the only one I have, and Frax I have long-term positions in. Stacks is a position I want to accumulate at some point, because I think in general, if you want exposure to like the Bitcoin ecosystem, it's really the only play. If we look at the Stacks chart, we got rejected. I know that off by heart. Yeah, we got rejected like a failed breakout. So actually still in the wedge, a bit of a loose wedge, but still in the wedge for Stacks' next move. So just keep your eye on this. It's on the daily chart. It's probably going to take another maybe like day to play out, like 4 or 5 4-hourly candles to play out. So that's an interesting one to note. But yeah, law of gravity here on a lot of these alts right now is probably why they're coming down. Injective's good. I still want that sub $6, so still watching that. And yeah, Lido and Frax are kind of in their own category. We'll talk about 𝗬𝗎 later. So that's a quick update on some of the biggest altcoins that are bleeding, and we are seeing a general bleed amongst alts. One of the reasons because of this is because Pepe is just sucking the liquidity out of the market right now. Basically, a lot of people see this is the problem, right? With Pepe right now, a lot of people are selling altcoins into meme coins. So, and maybe you've even done this over the last week, like as through personal experience, but a lot of people are going, oh, you know, I've got this Mana, this Decentralized, oh, I've got this 𝗕𝗚𝗕𝗫, I've got this Injective, I'm up a lot on it, I've got this Sol, I've got some Mina, I've got some 𝗕𝗚𝗙, I've got some IMX. It's not really doing much, or it might be up, I might want to take profits, but there's this coin Pepe, which is absolutely pumping, doing a 600% in a week. I want a taste of that meme coin action. I want some upside to this meme coin game. Let me just sell a little bit of my Lido or a little bit of my Mina and let me go into Pepe. The problem with this, though, is it's not an environment conducive to a meme coin run from a broader market perspective because you have total 3 going down. So what's actually happened is the total value of altcoins in the market has dropped since Pepe first started running. What does this mean? Well, it means this is literally the biggest circle jerk liquidity rotation of the last year, basically. And not in a good way, because all it is people taking profits from alts into Pepe. Because you have Pepe running, meme coins running, proper alts dropping, Bitcoin stagnant, ETH dropping today, actually got rejected at 1890, as we can see on the Ethereum chart, got rejected on my red line here, and is now looking to target 1847 range highs. So basically what's happening is it's just a big rotation. So is this bullish for the crypto market in general? No. It's bullish for meme coins because it shows risk appetites there. It's bullish for meme coins because, yeah, people want to speculate. And it shows that people are sick of waiting. People don't want to wait for this next bull run. People just want money now. And the best way to get money now, they think, is through meme coins. And look, it is true to an extent, but of course you are taking on additional risk. But although it's bullish for memes, it's probably not the most bullish thing for the general crypto market. Because obviously the general crypto market is still is actually bleeding in the face of meme coins going up. So that's just an interesting observation I made a couple of days ago, but that pattern's still playing out. So let me fix one of my let me fix this, get my sponsors up. Show love to the sponsors of the show. Thanks OKX for sponsoring. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing on the total 3. We'll get into the Pepe case individually in a second. So, all right, ETH USD we've already gone through. We got rejected. Bitcoin, just to summarize here, we got rejected. A close below on the daily, below this blue line at 29, strongly indicates to me 27 is definitely, this blue level is definitely somewhere, a logical place for liquidity to come test. Unless we break above this red zone, then the next zone to test is 30 to 31. So pivotal moment for Bitcoin. That will dictate largely how I trade in the short term. Bearish bias, still looking for shorts more than I am looking for longs right now in terms of short-term trading. So if you're trading in the ByBit comp, link in the description to the comp, then maybe consider short setups. I mean, it's up to you how you trade, but personally, I'm considering short setups over long setups right now on alts, because alts are obviously bleeding more than Bitcoin with dominance going up. Let's see how Bitcoin reacts today, but looking like it just wants to roll over a little bit. You have your high, you have your lower high, you have another lower high setting in again. What we actually did have was a higher low. So what you probably don't want to see if you're a bull is making a lower low here, and then that would kind of confirm this pattern. You can actually draw this as a wedge though on a larger time frame like this. In fact, I'll just actually draw in the proper trend line for you. You could draw it in roughly like this. It's not the best trend line, but it does work. And if you draw it in like that, then on a higher time frame, you could get your bigger move maybe around this zone. So like your bigger breakout would take you to 31. Your bigger breakdown would take you to 26. I just don't know if even a breakdown would be that significant, because I still think this blue zone might hold for now, get a short-term bounce. Then if we make another lower high, then we might roll over to like target range highs. Just a rough idea. I actually did a tweet yesterday that, I'll show you the tweet actually. It's quite funny. And I think people got to remember this when you see TA online, that like even the world's best traders can't predict with exact certainty how the market will move a day in advance. So what makes you think a random anonymous on CT can? Now, I'm not anon, I'm obviously doxed, but that doesn't change the fact that I can't predict the market a day in advance. All we can do as traders and as investors is look at what the charts are telling us and trade roughly probability wise of what we're seeing. Now, if I'm seeing lower highs, probability tells me I'm probably better off shorting until we have a break of trend. That's just my general method. Now, as long as you're 51% profitable, as long as you have a hit rate of 50% on a dollar basis, and you're breaking even, then that's all that really matters at the end of the day, because we're not trying to hit every single trade. We're not trying to predict the market right every single day. We're just trying to predict it right enough to tick over into the green and make profits, and ideally just beat inflation is the goal. Now, of course, long term, we want to make a lot more than that, than just beating inflation. But your very baseline goal as a trader would be to be profitable, right? And then from there, you can build and build and build and find a strategy that works for you. But I'm very, skeptical of just listening to everyone's got a different trading style, and I'm very skeptical of just taking what someone says as gospel, because you might read this chart differently to how I read it. You might think it actually looks bullish because, you're trading on a weekly chart and you're doing swing trading and you're going, all right, I think, this is a bull flag and we're going to push up to 31. I don't think anyone can tell you, though, that we're not into resistance. I think it's very, very clear from the order books where liquidity lies, where shorts are piling up, that 30 to 31 still is that huge level of resistance that we would need to break through. And that's why generally it's hard for me to get bullish, at least on Bitcoin, right into resistance here. Happy to be proven wrong, of course, but that's just what I'm seeing on the charts. And then ETH BTC, this is my altcoin indicator. This is the indicator that lets me know whether I'm getting into altcoins or not. On the weekly, we've done a lot of weekly charting on ETH BTC. We know that we're still targeting lower. Like, this is looking even weaker, because what we've had is multiple rejections off this orange trend, quite a clear trend now. This wick couldn't even take us up to test the trend again. So there's a bit of a divergence happening here. I really am targeting 5.7 for ETH BTC. That's when long term I'll go heavier into alts, and it looks like that'll play out between June and November this year. So it looks like it's a Q4 thing. At least for me, on a higher time frame for like heavier altcoin accumulation. Now, yeah, you can start DCAing in as we start coming down, but long term for me, like long term alt accumulation doesn't happen for me until ETH BTC has direction. So that's one or two things. Either we flip and we start making like the bullish case that ETH BTC will target the A2 level, signal to get into alts, or we come back down, and then I'm happy to make a support buy on ETH BTC and hope for a reversal, and hope that since May 21 that we keep obeying this structure, which is this general range. We've had bounces 1, 2. You could even argue 3 times we came close, and then also 3 rejections, 1, 2, 3 on the top. So this is kind of the pattern that's playing out on ETH BTC right now on the higher time frame. That's not that fun, though, because that's thinking about Q3 and Q4, and I talk about it a lot. Looking at the shorter time frame, we are starting to see like a downtrend from ETH BTC as well. I'll go into the 4-hourly chart. You can see my orange line here. We had the level here, then we had a lower high, then we had a lower high. We did make a higher low here, but we didn't make a higher high. So this is your high. This is your next high. This is the attempt to reclaim. And then this is the next attempt. And if this is the next attempt, then we probably do target new lows on ETH BTC. What I would like to see is a strong reversal here. The strongest reversal for me comes at clearance of this high, which is at 6.7. So if ETH BTC somehow makes its way up to this level, then that's very good for alts. But I probably won't try and trade this area, because I'm just not confident trading there. I think it's mid-range, right? It's no man's land. I don't like trading in no man's land. I'd rather a support buy or a breakout of range highs than try and trade in no man's land personally, on a lot of altcoins. And when I say trade, this is more talking like, your monthly, 2-monthly, 3-month plus setups. Just looking at the comments real quick before we get into dominance and then Pepe. If I had listened to the influencers, I was short by thousands of dollars from Pepe profits. I don't really know what that means. I was short by thousands of dollars from Pepe profits. I don't know if that makes sense to me. Sorry. When OKX giveaway, let's just do it now. Let's get it out of the way, and then let's talk about meme coins. OKX giveaway. I appreciate everyone that watched the show. We are giving away the OKX giveaway today. So let's get into it. So OKX giveaway, you know, it's a raffle system, more tickets, higher chance of winning. We did we're giving away the Maldives tickets today. So let me make sure I've actually got my giveaway up. Okay, I do. Okay, I've got 5 UIDs, first come, first serve. The first person that sends an email to giveaways@cryptobanter.com, that's giveaways@cryptobanter.com, the first person that proves that you own one of these UIDs, the first email will win the prize. The prize is, for the last week, the 7 nights holiday to the Maldives, if you want it. If you don't want the holiday, you can take $7,500 and pocket the cash. So this is the giveaway up to the 1st of May. Of course, we are now in the 𝗕𝗧𝗓 giveaway. But let's close up the Maldives section. Drum roll. Here is the UID. So I believe the UID is in the middle. It's either the middle number or the left number. Let me actually double check. I believe it's the middle number. And then you can basically go into your OKX profile, click on your picture or your avatar, then click on like account details, and you can find your UID there. So it's on the app and on the computer. Find your UID, match it with one of these UIDs, and then send a screenshot of your UID into giveaways@cryptobanter.com. If you're the first out of these 5 people to send your email in, then you will you'll win the Maldives holiday or the 7,500. If none of these 5 people claim this, I'm not streaming tomorrow. My next stream's on Sunday. On Sunday, I will do another 5, and then the first out of those 5 will get to pick. But I assume one of you is going to be watching this, and if you are, there's the OKX giveaway for you. Quick reminder on the OKX front that we are now in the Tesla mode. So if you miss the Maldives, city tickets, MacBook, iPhone, it's fine, because you have the biggest prize of the entire giveaway right now. And that is your Tesla Model 3 giveaway for a $50,000 reward. It's going to be absolutely insane. And you're very early. You still have 17 days to qualify. So 17 days to build up trading volume. Look, you don't even need to build up volume. You can technically just trade $1 on the exchange, and then that's a raffle ticket. Of course, though, for the higher chance of winning, the more you trade, the better. So build up the trading volume, get more raffle tickets, and then you have a higher chance of actually winning the giveaway, of course, because it's weighted. So good luck for the Tesla giveaway. I hope all of you well, I can't hope all of you win it, but I can hope one of you wins it. Maybe in the ByBit giveaway, I can hope all of you win, because there's like 20 prize slots. But yeah, in terms of this, I hope one of you watching the show right now wins it. And yeah, good luck to everyone trading on OKX. If you want to join that for the next 17 days, then there's a link in the description. Minimum $1 trading, and then the more you trade, the more you earn. So click that, join the comp, and yeah, you can get involved. All right, let's talk about PEPE now, because it's the title of the video. Poor me, you didn't win. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. You might win the Tesla though. Good luck to everyone who's in it. Exactly. Good luck. PEPE will destroy the Fed. Yeah, I don't think Jerome Powell knew what he was doing when he decided to pump PEPE. Better luck next time. There's always more chances. We're always doing giveaways on the show. All right, let's get into it. The PEPE pump is real. Is it real? All right, let's talk about it. So PEPE, we're obviously, in profits. We don't need to talk about that. Don't need to collect any more cloud on that. Just kind of, just framing it for you guys that, I'm not being stupid and I am taking profits. Let's go through some of the metrics. The first thing to note is that we've kind of been in this stairway to heaven pattern. That's a pattern on an altcoin where it's just like a pure uptrend. And we see this in the bull run all the time. Like, this is literally a visual of a bull run. This is what a bull run looks like. Like, if you're in 2021, you would know that basically for the month of January all the way to May, we had this pattern. And then from August all the way to end of November, we also had this pattern on every altcoin. And that's the pattern where you get the breakouts, then you get your pullbacks, then you get a breakout, then you get a pullback, then you get a breakout, then you get a pullback, then you get a breakout, then you get a pullback, then you get a breakout, then you get a pullback, and then you get a breakout. Now, that's what's happened with PEPE. Now, this is an old chart. PEPE is actually here now. So what you want when you're looking at TA to like confirm a breakout, obviously after breaking your diagonal, the next confirmation is always at the break of the beginning of the flag. So at like the top of the flag, the peak. So when you clear that level, like that's a strong sign that you're still in an uptrend. If you start to like not break that level and roll down, then that's your high, that's your local top, you roll over. Pepe didn't do that. Pepe actually kept going. So if we go into like the time frame that he's on, which I assume is like the hourly chart, or maybe even less, it's probably on the 30-minute chart or something like super low. Yeah, you can see this pattern's playing out. Breakout, 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 breakout. Very long trend, but yep, we got the breakout. By the way, on the even if you missed the original show, 2 days ago on the show, I gave you this red line for a trade. That is also up 78%. If you use perps on that, I'm not recommending using crazy leverage on Pepe, by the way, but if you did, and you're a degen, because I know a lot of you are degens, then you'd probably be up a shit ton on that trade. And then we had a retest, just missed it, but pretty much a retest of the like your horizontal that I was speaking about before, and now we're up. So for a retest, you'd really want to be aiming the 14.8 at the 14.8 level now. But what we've seen from Pepe is just the propensity to just go up and then break and then up and then break and then up and then break. So will it keep going? Well, let's look at some comparisons. So Pepe is now a top 60 meme coin on the market. It's actually ranked 61 on the market, which is crazy because now you have Pepe worth more than Render, Synthetics, Sui, but Sui's FDV is much higher, so that's a terrible example. Optimism, GMX, Injective. Like, this is absolutely insane. Pepe's worth more than all of those. And if we look at the meme coin market, we can see that Pepe is now actually the third biggest meme coin. It has been for the last few days, but it's closing in on SHIB and Doge. So if you guys remember, I did a video on the channel. Let me get up my Crypto Banter. Did a video on the channel comparing SHIB and Doge. I'm very interested to see when I did this video what the deal was. So yeah, can Pepe overtake Doge and SHIB? That was the name of the video. And if we look through the video, we can see a market cap comparison somewhere. I don't know where it is. It doesn't really matter where it is. It's in the video. So basically what it is a market cap comparison of Pepe to SHIB. And at the time of that video, the difference was a 14x. So the difference was a 14x. Now, if you 14x the Pepe price now from 800 to 5, obviously it isn't a 14x. That's like a 6x. And a 14x would take you basically to the Doge market cap. So now Pepe, so now SHIB's become like a 6x, and Doge has become an 11x. Whereas before Doge was a 40x and SHIB was a 14x. So it's closing the gap. Now can Pepe still overtake SHIB and Doge? I mean, of course it can. It's a meme coin. Meme coins don't have ceilings. Meme coins can go as high as you want them to go. Meme coins go as high as the belief goes. But would I invest in Pepe today, personally? Purely based on the thesis that it's going to ship flip and Doge? No, because you can't hold any guarantees in crypto. What I would do is I would monitor it. And if I was in a position, I would cut at the any sign of a lower high, a loss of strength, any sign of a top, which we're not getting yet, by the way, I would cut. Until then, it's free sailing. Sorry, my throat's playing up. Until then, it's free sailing. But until then, I also wouldn't base my whole Pepe strategy around SHIB and Doge. I think that's dumb. The other thing I want to note is, look, it's pumped a lot. This is up a lot. And I guess the issue with this is your risk reward now is not great on Pepe. It's not great. Like, if you're trading it, you are trading it. You're probably trading short-term on it now. In terms of long-term spot buys, this probably is not a great risk reward now, in my opinion. So I'm just holding a moon bag now. I've taken the majority of profits because I just feel like the risk reward isn't really here now. Someone said, how can I short Pepe? So you can short Pepe on, I think it has, let me look at the market. So if you go to markets, you can see perps are on OKX. So technically you could short or long Pepe in the OKX comp, qualify for the Tesla and get to trade Pepe. If you wanted to trade Pepe on OKX, because that's one of the only real exchanges it's on, actually. It's on Gate, Mexi. Gate's shit to use. Huobi, I don't know. You might use it. Not many people use it. So basically your only options are OKX if you want to trade on OKX. But in terms of shorting Pepe, the funding rates at times have been crazy. Like, absolutely insane. Which means sometimes you're paying crazy amounts to short. and it's split between long and short. But you just have to be wary of funding rates. The other thing you have to be wary of, probably the bigger thing you got to be aware of, is the fact that because meme coins don't have a ceiling, because memes are born out of hype, there's no real way to catch or time the top. So shorting a strong coin like this is a dumb idea. It's very easy to get wrecked. Short PEPE get wrecked is really, really my mindset here, because it's just very hard to try and even time this thing. And it's in price discovery. When a coin's in, do you, as a general rule, let me ask you, would you short a coin that's in price discovery? I mean, I just don't think it'll work. Someone said, teach us PEPE shorting. All right, here's when I would consider shorting. It's not now at price discovery. There's a few scenarios where I would consider shorting. The first thing I would want to see is the 24-hour trading volume start to flip market cap on a consistent basis. We had a period when PEPE was 400 mil that this happened, but it was short-lived. You want to see trading volume really exceed market cap for an extended period. That indicates typically frothiness, market frothiness. We've already seen frothiness, but that indicates real frothiness. The next thing you want to see is the amount of holders coming down. So if you go into Etherscan and look at PEPE, you can see the holders at 88,000. It's growing. The community is getting stronger and stronger. People are believing in the meme. As the price goes up, more people believe. Sad you didn't get in at 120. Damn, man. Damn. PEPE will smash the top 10. I mean, it could. I doubt it. But PEPE gets the top 10. I'll sell the rest of what I own. Hopefully not to buy more PEPE. Hopefully just out of spite. You just sell crypto and leave just out of spite. Hopefully not to buy new PEPE if it reaches the top 10. But for a short, and I'm not shorting this, by the way, but some people want to, so I'm explaining my thesis. The second thing you want to see is holders decreasing. So you want to see this go from like 88 to 86 to 85. You want to see this start to tick down, as well as the volume indicator. The most important thing you want to see, though, is price action based. You want to see PEPE making a lower high. It's only ever made really one major lower high here, which ended up actually being a big drawdown. Like this is, you may think, oh, if I shorted PEPE here, I would have gotten wrecked. But no, you wouldn't have. If you shorted the first lower high, you actually would have made 43%. Now, if you're shorting with leverage, that's a fuck ton. If you're shorting with 5x leverage, that's 200%. That's triple your money if you shorted, right? Because the thing is with shorting is you're not shorting and then holding it forever down to zero, because it's not going to do that. It's going to bounce. It's going to be pumps. You're shorting, looking for a 20%, a 30%, and then you're going to cut. Now, I'm not saying use 10x leverage, but you might want to use 5x leverage or less, or way less. But whatever leverage you use, it will multiply the gains. You might even want to use 2 or 3x leverage. So the thing with shorting PEPE is to note that you don't need to ride it all the way down. What you want to look for is a lower high. So we had the high set here, and then we had the lower high. We actually had a high here and then a rejection, and that was probably an okay place to short just for a short-term pullback, which was 34%. This thing has big drawdown, so there is opportunity to make money on the shorts. So what do you want to see? 1 hour, 4 hour, probably the most relevant timeframes on PEPE because of its lack of historical data. You want to see, like, okay, let's say it goes up more. You want to see it pull back, and then you want to see that bounce. On the bounce, where it makes the high is important. If you get a scenario like this where it makes a high but then comes back down, that's where you short and you set your stop above. And then you look for something like this for a pullback to a major level. So this is really going to be a case of, it's not really something you can set a limit order for. It's something you're going to need to just be on top of, finger on the pulse. Maybe you check PEPE, maybe you have alerts for PEPE at certain levels, and just set alerts so you know when price is making significant moves, and then check the chart and then look to see what the price action's like. If you're making a lower high and you're forming a trend, then you can look to short it. Right now, there's not an obvious short because we're in price discovery, right? We need a bit more data to populate in this zone for us to get an idea of the trend. Does it trend down, and then we can make a flag. If we can make a flag and we do get a breakdown, then that's much easier short. But we don't know until we make a trend. So that's what I would say about shorting PEPE. Volume indicator, holders indicator, and then price action indicator. Now, the holders indicator and the volume indicator, they're only going to happen at the Pico top. Now, the Pico top here might be all the way up here. It might be a 3-4x away, the peak or top. I don't know. Wherever the peak or top is, you're not going to probably get it. What I would much rather do is take shorter term trades on Pepe. I would rather short it in the short term, not long term, because I don't think I can time the top. Short it in the short term and look for, quick 30 to 40% drawdowns, because that's what we've been getting. So that's probably how I would short. Someone says, where can I short? Well, look, I don't recommend recklessly shorting. Make sure you have a plan when you're shorting. If you do want to trade Pepe, though, we just looked at the CoinGecko. OKX, I think, is the best place. It's the only place that I personally trade on with perps. Now, the kind of benefit of trading on OKX is you also subsequently, if you trade, are going to qualify at least for a raffle ticket for the Tesla. So that's kind of a good thing. So there's a link in the description to OKX if you want to trade Pepe. That's the only place you can trade perps. Actually, no, it's on ByBit as well. I lie. But why isn't the market perps updating on ByBit? Because it is on ByBit. If you go into ByBit, I just lied. But for some reason, CoinGecko is not showing it. Let's look up Pepe. You have perps on ByBit as well, so you can technically trade this in the ByBit comp as well. So ByBit OKX would be the two places. Actually, ByBit volume has been crazy on Pepe. How did I forget about ByBit? Doesn't matter because I remembered, but ByBit volume's been insane. Can I find it? No, but I had the volume. Yeah, look at this. It's absolutely insane. Like it basically was the third most traded after Bitcoin and ETH token on ByBit. Binance doesn't have a listing. So Binance is sitting behind closed doors and now kind of, I don't know, just upset. I mean, they'd be upset. I saw a meme where I think 𝗕𝗕𝗕𝗃 tweeted it. Let me try and find it. It had, hold on. It's a SpongeBob meme. It's hilarious. CZ Pepe. Let me see. Photos, come on. No, it's just people like everyone. Look, everyone wants a listing on Binance, but yeah. So you can short Pepe on ByBit, you can long it on ByBit, you can short it on OKX, you can long it on OKX. There is a link in the description for both OKX and the ByBit comps as well. If you want to get involved there, everything's in the description. Also, no, actually, it doesn't matter. I'll get to that in the end of the video. I was going to mention something else, but I won't mention it now. Rand will miss this show shorting Pepe. I think Rand's long Pepe. Rand was long when I went long, I think. Pepe up 500x since I didn't buy. Feel sick. This is going to happen, Josh. A lot in crypto. It's pretty annoying when this happens. So there's actually a fuck Pepe coin. You might want to ape into this, Josh. This fuck Pepe coin. Tired of seeing Pepe on that timeline. Tired of seeing that green frog join the movement. Fuck Pepe. Please don't buy this. It's probably a rug. Just saying that. Please don't buy it. But I love how that's trending. Fuck Pepe. Look, I know it feels sick, but there was probably a reason at the time why you didn't buy. And yes, you're probably wrong. But you just have to back your judgment at any given time. You're not going to predict the market correctly. We all have horrible trades. We all have trades that go absolutely wrong. Trust me, I would have loved to have taken more profits at $100 on my Luna position. I'm sure Rand would say the same as well. So we all have huge fuck ups, and we all say, "Oh, I wish," and I could have, I should have. But it's just the market. It happens, and you're not the only one. Most people miss this, bro. Only 88,000 people are in this. That's not a lot. I know, I have 300,000 followers on CT, and that's not even like a top 10 account. There's way more people in crypto. There's millions of people in crypto. We see it in the volume. There's millions of people trading crypto. 88,000 is not a lot. Not everyone owns this. The majority don't own it. I would actually do a poll if I was, if I had the capability right now to see if you got in. Actually, just say something in the comments. Did you buy Pepe? Are you up on Pepe? So did you buy? Did you get in? Tell me if you got in. Yes or no. Just say yes or no. Yes, did you get in? No, did you not get in? That probably is going to help you, bro. Feel better, because I feel like a lot of people didn't get in. Be honest. Say yes or no. Did you get in? Say yes. Yes or no. Honest. All these people asking how to short Pepe. Yeah, you're probably going to get wrecked shorting Pepe. So be very careful if you're shorting Pepe. Be very careful shorting Pepe. I'm not shorting. Yes, no, yes. Got yes, no, yes, no, Yes. Seems like 50-50. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Actually, more people are up. Yes. 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 No. Yes. Yes. Got Pepe on Sol. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Okay. It seems like it's like 70% yes. 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 I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're not in. It must feel shit. Yes. No. Yes. Sorry, Crimson. Sorry, Crimson. We'll make you money somewhere else, bro. Don't worry. No. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I have billions. No, no. Wow. Wow, wow. Yes, 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 yes. All right, everyone's in. Woo, we're all in. Pepe train. Keep it going, baby. It's probably because you watched my video. Probably because I'm going to take all the credit here. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You guys have to take the credit because you took the risk. If you take the risk, you get rewarded. Sometimes it bites you in the face. And that's something important to note about memes. You got to treat it like a casino. It's just like walking into the casino and trading roulette. It's the same thing. Like money you wouldn't gamble with and you can't afford to lose, don't play with. If you're selling your long-term old positions for Pepe now, I think you should maybe reconsider that because you're probably gambling with money you can't afford to lose. So just remember that. But everyone should be longing Pepe on 3x with stop losses. Well, if this pattern plays out, then I mean this has worked. This has worked very well. Longing every breakout, like longing every breakout with 3x would have made you a fuck ton of money, like insane amounts of money. Because this is what this is only from like the last 2 days, and this is already up 2x. So 3x is 6x. 6x is crazy, and if you follow my strategy on Pepe and longed the breakout on 3x, and you know I actually did spot. I was a bitch. I should have done 3x. I did spot. I should have done 3x. But anyway, I'm sure some of you did. If you longed on 3x, you'd be up 24x now. 24x in a bear market. Crazy. Well, I don't know if after 100% rally on Bitcoin, I don't know if you can really say we're in a bear market, but we're not in a bull market. We're in this middle phase. Could be an echo bubble, but whatever we're in, it's not, I think, a bear market. This shit like this doesn't really happen in a bear market. More happens in like short-term bull trends. But yeah, people skipped, you know the altcoin rotation graph where, you know, it has large caps, mid caps, small caps. Actually, I did a tweet. I'll show you. Straight to the fun. Miles Deutscher. Look at this. So you know how like people kind of trade on this altcoin season graph, like how price goes down and then goes to alt season. Pepe cancelled this. By the way, April 19th, tweeted about that when Pepe was not even listed on BitGet, so when it was here. So we're on early at Banter, fam. 1000%. I didn't buy then, though. I waited for the breakout of the wedge. Full disclosure. I wish I bought then. Hustle bought then. Hustle's up. I don't think Ran bought till I bought, actually. I think he missed the first run as well. But yeah, we skipped. We skipped straight to. I'm actually gonna retweet this. It's hilarious. We skipped all the fun. We went from Bitcoin to straight to alt season, straight to Pepe season. So it's quite funny. The market said it had enough. And look, the only reason that was possible is because Bitcoin ran so much, and people were like kind of getting bored, I think, and just wanted something to ape into after the run. Liquidity had to flow somewhere. Unfortunately, it just didn't go into other alts. It went straight to Pepe, which I don't think many people expected, which is pretty crazy. Marin's financial warning ends tomorrow. Oh, do we get a pump? I don't listen. I mean, yeah, some people listen to the astrology stuff. I don't really. I don't really listen to it too much. Is there any AI in AI Doge? No. In fact, there's probably no AI in your favorite AI projects anyway. That's just what tends to happen. So in terms of the thumbnail of this video, it has the Coinbase logo and it has the Binance logo. The reason why it does is because the reason a lot of people are buying Pepe now, and the only big catalyst yet to come from Pepe is a Binance listing or a Coinbase listing, because all the volume is happening on ByBit right now. So CZ in an AMA 3 days ago said that they might list Pepe, and everyone in the Binance ecosystem has been begging CZ, please launch Pepe. I think this is going to come. Why? Because think about CZ. He's sitting like this. This is CZ, right? This is CZ. And this is ByBit. This is how Binance feels right now, watching ByBit absolutely cream it in terms of volume. Can I get the ByBit volume? ByBit volume. This isn't accurate. It's all stable coins. Gonna need to go to Twitter. ByBit volume Pepe. Oh shit! Hustle's up at 24x. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. He got in way earlier than me. Yeah, look at this. An hour ago, ByBit PEPE perp trading 900 mil daily volume on 35 mil open interest. That's insane. That's insane. Zahir says he's so intrigued by the open interest volume disparity. So you have CZ. Pepe just overtook Ethereum to become second to BTC in perps on ByBit. 885 million volume. 885 million volume. You know how much money ByBit is making off fees on perps? I know spot trading has no fees on most exchanges. Exchanges don't make money off spot. They make money off perps, right? The amount of money they're making off perps is insane. So your CZ right now, you're looking at ByBit like this. You're Squidward, basically. You're looking at ByBit very upset. You just missed $1 billion in volume. You've just missed $1 billion. And maybe you feel like this. Maybe you feel like this is the CT community. And this is you just watching. I'm so tweeting this after. I know I'm stealing it from someone else, but well, not really stealing. I mean, it's a pretty common meme, but that's how most people feel. So I feel like ByBit will get a listing because if you're an exchange, you're a business at the end of the day. You're in the business of making money, and you don't make money by not listing the hottest coins. You want a slice of the pie. They're going to list it, in my opinion. The problem is I think everyone knows this, and I think that's why the token's running. So I don't think it's a sole reason to buy Pepe. The other thing is Coinbase just did a how to buy Pepe article. Strong chance Coinbase lists as well because it's such a dominant meme coin. That's another catalyst. But then again, you have this like pre-Coinbase Binance run up. They're your next catalyst. I think on announcement, we see a pump and then probably a dump on listing, in my opinion. So, I mean, that's just kind of like your buy the rumor, sell the news playbook, right? But those are your next two big catalysts for Pepe. To summarize, I mean, you can still buy Pepe, but it's only with money you can afford to lose. And for me, the risk reward's not there. I'd rather buy other meme coins, to be honest. I'd rather just invest in other shit coins and treat it like a casino. Put $1,000 in a load of crap and hope it pumps. Basically, like this isn't crypto. This is a casino. This is a casino. This is an absolute casino. And if you want to gamble, if you love gambling, then sure, let's play the casino, right? Let's play it. But just let's not convince ourselves it's an investment. Just don't convince yourself it's a proper investment. There are proper investments like Ethereum, which is, by the way, the casino. So if meme coins are like the games, they're not actually the casino. Meme coins are the games. They're the roulette table. It's the, slot machines. It's the blackjack table. It's the baccarat table. Ethereum is the casino. It's the house. It has the house edge. There's only two people in the world that have the house edge on meme coins. Ethereum / the other networks it trades on, and the exchanges like ByBit. ByBit and Ethereum are the houses right now. ByBit and Ethereum. The Ethereum burn has been fucking nuts. 30,877 ETH burned in 7 days. If you times that by 52 over a yearly period, that's a minus 1.34% supply growth. That's crazy. Minus 1.34% supply growth. That means Ethereum burns 1% a year. Now, this isn't going to sustain. Like, if we go out over a 30-day period, it's less. If we go out since merge, it's less. It's minus 0.2. But the fact is, if we were still on proof of work, if the merge never happened, ETH would still be emitting 3% a year, and it would have put out, to this date, 2.5 million Ethereum. It's like $3.5 billion worth of Ethereum, 3.5 billion. Right now, we've actually seen, since the merge, a net decrease by 151,000. That's a 2.7 million ETH discrepancy between the merge and no merge. So this is in a bad market as well. This isn't a good market. This isn't a bull market. What happens in a bull market? Ethereum's monetary policy starts looking quite good in a bull market. It's looking good now, right? With the amount of burn happening. So after the Cancun upgrade, gas fees won't come down right away. They'll come down in L2s. They'll come down a little bit. Long-term gas fees will come down, and you will get a decreased burn. My theory as to what happens then, though, is more people will use the Ethereum network because it's cheaper. So it should cancel out, hopefully. It might not cancel out the full effect. Like Ethereum probably burns net less in like a few years' time just due to the gas fees coming down. But, more users will still use the network. It's better for network effect. So, look, it's unlikely we see like this crazy burn like over the last day and over the last week sustain long term. But in a bull run, it's possible throughout certain periods. And lower gas on ETH, once they do these upgrades, is only good for adoption. Like at the end of the day, Ethereum isn't just a burn play. This is just like an added bonus. The real play is betting on the next decentralized internet. And internets don't work without network effect, which you only get through more users. So that's really what I'm looking at. Ban the guy spamming. No spam. No spam or ban. Stop talking about POGI. Please. Stop. I don't know how to ban people. My producer had to leave early, so I don't know how to do this. But I will click on your name and I will try and ban you. Okay, he's banned. I worked it out. He's banned. Sorry, you're gone. You are banned, Danielle. He is banned. Don't worry. Someone just bought $2 of Pepe coin. $2? I think you missed an M. $2 million? What's your opinion on ChainGPT? Actually, good question. I think it's a cool project. I think it's pretty cool. I actually like ChainGPT. Let's get into some other coins now. Let's get into some other alpha now. So, OKX Giveaway, remember to claim that if you haven't already. Total 3, we talked about the effect on the overall market already. All right, I want to talk about some other alpha now. So, Arbitrum. So, it's actually interesting. We saw Sui launch, right? Sui launched in the top 10 projects by FDV, which is absolutely insane. It was crazy. I don't know if they've done a good enough job community building here to sustain hype. ZK Sync had a lot of hype. A lot of that hype went to Sui. I don't know where the hype goes next. It's like a bunch of bees buzzing around going to the latest L1. It's kind of like a very predatory game. Like the new L1 takes money from the old L1, and then people farm the airdrop on the new L1, and they ditch the old L1. So what we're looking for really long term is not trying to time this rotation of this next L1. Sure, you can do some airdrop farming, but we're not trying to time it. We're trying to look at layer ones that actually have sticky liquidity. What network do people genuinely want to use where liquidity sticks? Like, where do people keep coming back to? What are people's go-to networks? Now, if I think about it like that, Pepe's pumping right now. Yeah, okay, well, we can't talk about Pepe the whole show. I'll get back to it, of course, but I can't get too Pepe-fied right now. We got to talk about other alpha as well, because there is other opportunities in the market. This isn't just a Pepe market. This is a whole market of opportunities, right? Although Pepe's great and we're making money and we're happy about it, there is more opportunities too. And Arbitrum is one of those networks, guys, that I think liquidity is sticking. So if we look at overall the growth of TVL on networks, simple but basic metric to quantify the success or popularity of DeFi on a certain chain, we can see Arbitrum's top 4, coming in at a 10% monthly change. That is the biggest change until rank 14, which is Bitcoin, which is being driven by this BRC20 ordinals narrative. And Bitcoin DeFi isn't even really a thing. So out of like the pure L1s, nothing competes with Arbitrum until Root Stack, which has basically no TVL. So, like, basically, guys, Arbitrum is the fastest growing thing in the top 50. It's crazy. And that's a credit to the team. It's a credit to the community. They've done a great job at community building. I mean, one of the major concerns with Arbitrum was, once the airdrop happens, are people just going to leave? And, like, that hasn't been the case so far. Now, albeit, you do have an Arbitrum incentives program now to, like, get people using dApps. So dApps recently received their airdrop. A lot of them are giving away allocations. Hit us with the 𝗲𝗡𝗃𝗧𝗓. All right, we'll do a meme coin thing at the end. All right, just let me share some other info first, and then we'll get back to the meme stuff. For all you guys are so degen right now. Oh my god, so degen. Look at this. Joby in the house as well. Not Pepe Peepo. Dave Digital's here. Do you want to talk about alts or do you want to talk about meme coins all day, guys? You choose. I'll talk about whatever you want. You choose. I'll finish this, but you can ultimately choose. But I do have some things prepared for coins that I think look good. So I'm looking at Arbitrum now. So I was going through Arbitrum, and guys, there's one standout here. It's Chronos. It's fucking insane. 7,000% TVL change in 7 days. $234 million invested in this project on Arbitrum in less than a week. It's insane. It's insane. Now, I mean, it's just absolutely nuts. It's crazy. I don't think we've seen a liquidity injection in 1 day in a project this quickly. And I'll go through other chains, to verify whether anything else is growing this quick, but I don't think so. Let me go through some other chains. Okay, let's look at ETH. Of course, it's all based on TVL as well. This is up 1,000,000%, but it's only got $1 million in. So even on ETH, not really. Nothing. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Chronos is your biggest TVL grower. Now I'm an investor in Chronos. I want to make that fully clear. I'm an investor in Chronos. Over on my personal channel, I've been working with Chronos in a partnership. I just want to add full disclosure. So I'm invested, have a vested interest in the project. I'm not here to shill it. I just wanted to mention today that it was kind of insane. And we have to take note when things like this happen. Just a quick TLDR on what it is for people that don't know what Chronos is. It's essentially a Solidly fork. Drake actually noted that Solidly forks at the moment are some of the strongest, best performing DeFi protocols of 2023. And they are. It's been insane. Velodrome, 𝗕𝗎, Equal, all of these have done huge gains. Sure, the TVL's bled. What typically happens with Solidly forks is the first month to the first 6 months is usually really fruitful. And then over time, if they don't have good enough flywheels, Velodrome had an amazing flywheel and optimism, but if they don't have Velodrome-esque flywheels, they die super quick. So the success rate's low. So Chronos could end up being another failure. What they do have, though, that other projects don't have in terms of Solidly forks is maturity LPs. So what happens is your LP position matures over time. So you earn more yield over time. That means you're kind of incentivized to stake for longer because your LP position is maturing for longer. Unlike other projects where you get full maturity day one. This makes usually kickoff my major concern going to Chronos was that if it never really got off the ground, if people weren't willing to wait and they wanted instant maturity, then it would never kick off like other projects that kick off super quick. That was the main concern for me because I knew over a longer time frame, that's probably where you start to see the benefit as LPs start to mature. But actually it kicked off really quick. In the top 3. Right now, I think let's just look at it from a pure DeFi perspective. You've got some crazy pools. I'll look at some of the safer ones now. Obviously, you've got your Chronos ETH pools paying 1,000%, but your ETH USDC pool paying up to 76%. Your stablecoin pool. So if you just farm stables, this could be a good place just to farm stables, paying 15 to 31%. They are fully audited, by the way. ETH Arbitrum. That's, I think, a decent pair if you hold Arbitrum, paying 56 to 112%. You have another USD pool paying up to 86. This is pretty crazy stuff. And yeah, I'm staked in this. As I said, full disclosure, I'm a holder of the token. I'm staked in this. I own tokens. I vote them to earn rewards. And yeah, just want to make that clear as well. But I don't know, just pretty cool. Pretty insane gains. Of course, you can, and I'm just going to leave this up to you. If you want to stake Chronos, you can to earn yield on it. You got to work out whether it's an investment you want to make. I just wanted to note today that the growth was pretty crazy, and I wanted to just highlight that real quick. So let's move on to the next thing. No, so it's different. It's different. This is Chronos with an H, Chronos Finance with an H, and Chronos Finance is a solidly fork. Chronos is Crypto.com's chain. Different. Who the hell is 𝗲𝗄𝗃? I'm looking through the comments right now, and I'm still seeing absolute degeneracy. 𝗲𝗄𝗃, 𝗲𝗏𝗃. Everyone's just trying to shill. Everyone's shilling. Odie's had enough. He said, stop shilling, everyone. Stop. Keck. Guys, you've gone mental. I mean, I've done a lot of streams in the past, but you've gone mental. This is like full. This feels like the bull run. Look, I wasn't at Banter. I had my own channel during the bull run. Maybe you followed me before Banter and you've come over and now you watch me on Banter. But if you didn't and you just watch Banter, like, you know, I didn't really experience peak Banter bull run because I had my own channel at the time. But I remember one of the first streams I did on Crypto Banter back, you know, over a year ago now. And, you know, we were tailing off from the bull run, but we were still holding strong. The comments were like this. It was just like shilling coins over and over and over again. Random coins all the time. Joby, I'm confused. Shilling random coins all the you shouldn't have said your moderator wasn't online. I know. I'm having to self-moderate. This is not good. Everyone's spamming coins. Stop it. Yeah, when I joined Banter, this is what it was like, because, you know, we used to have 100,000 views a video. So you'd get all these spammers coming in and spamming coins because everyone's just bullish, I guess, and just crazy. And I guess Discords post about the video, and then the Discords raid the stream. I mean, I know how this works, guys, and a lot of you are probably, some of you are coming from Discords and you're seeing I'm talking about memes and you're commenting. Fair enough. Get some exposure on your token. I understand the game, but it hasn't felt like that first day I joined Banter until today. For some reason, I don't know. I know we only have 861 viewers. So it's not like we're getting thousands of viewers now, but it's still crazy how much degeneracy there is. And yes, I'll chart some of these crap coins for you at the end of the show, but I'm not saying to buy them. I'll just chart them, give you my objective opinion, and then that's it. I'm not telling you to buy them. They could be rugs. Full disclosure. The next thing I want to talk about is 𝗬𝗎. 𝗬𝗎 was crazy. So 𝗬𝗎 launched at a 13 bill FDV. Now, in terms of total FDV, this puts 𝗬𝗎 in the top 10 of projects. So if we actually count, like, don't count 𝗔𝗣𝗘𝗫, it's a load of crap. Let's go Bitcoin ETH. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's ranked 7 if we ignore the stable coins for FDV. That's crazy. 𝗬𝗎's dilution is insane, by the way. So if you go to I did a post on this. And if you're interested in learning more about what FDV means, let's see if anyone's engaging with this tweet. A couple others find it funny. Yeah. Fabian did a really good tweet on FDV. So if you want to read about FDV, like how FDV actually impacts market cap, this is a very good take. Read this. I retweeted it. It's on my profile. Link in the description, twitter.com/Miles Deutscher. You can check that out. So he did a very good tweet. But basically, what I want to highlight quickly is this crazy emission schedule. So there's a lot of dilution to come for 𝗬𝗎. A lot of unlocks happening close to September, October. Another huge unlock happening in May 2024. And then, I mean, kind of starts tapering off after that. But what's crazy is that the blue is like the biggest section, and that's early contributors. So what's that? The devs, the advisors? I mean, it's kind of like the team's getting too much here. This is a real VC money grab. Like, and that's what Aptos was as well. And that's what most of these freaking L1s are. But like, this is such a money grab. I'm not saying it's a bad project either. From all reports, the tech's quite good. But it is objectively looking at this, looking like a money grab. That's a lot of money going to the team. Come on. The treasury doesn't get a lot, but that's the treasury. The 𝗬𝗎 Foundation gets a lot over time. Doesn't start smaller, but starts getting a lot. So yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Kind of predatory tokenomics. And I would avoid longing this spot. I would avoid longing this spot personally. Just because so much dilution's yet to come. In terms of trading it, it's trading like a stable coin. But in terms of trading it, I wouldn't short this. Yet. So there comes a point, right, where I will 100% want to take advantage of what I think is a ridiculously overvalued valuation. SUI should not be worth more than Arbitrum or AVAX or Solana yet. It hasn't proved itself. Even Aptos, I don't know how it's worth more than Aptos yet. Polygon shouldn't be worth more than that. Chainlink, I don't know if it should be. Like, you can make the argument this doesn't deserve a top 7 spot. But that's FDV. It's because the circulating supply is so low that the FDV is so high. So at a certain point, because a lot of people are trying to short this, right? And the problem is when a lot of people try to short squeezes happen. So I'm waiting for a squeeze to the upside. When we start topping out, I will look to short this longer term. But I don't want to short now because I know, we have potential to go up to $2, right? So I might even look at longing. Like, I would much rather long SUI than short it right now. Just saying. I would much rather long SUI than short it right now. Might sound counterintuitive, but the same thing happened with Aptos. And I'll show you. Where Aptos launched, everyone was like, oh, I want to short. It's overvalued. Like, yeah, it was freaking overvalued. But you needed to wait for the squeeze first. Once it squeezed, not 12 months. Once it squeezed, then you had a great opportunity to short. But look at this, right? Aptos launches here, pumps in the first, this is daily, so 7 days in. We're only 2 days in, so we're only here for SUI. Actually, I'm sorry to do this, but if you line up the Aptos price action with SUI, it's the freaking same. SUI's done the same thing. Pump, but then stablecoin. 𝗕𝗏𝗕𝗃, stablecoin, pump, dump, pump. So maybe what happens if we take this playbook is SUI now pumps, then it dumps, then you buy in again, then it pumps, and then it dumps. And this is where you try and short. Actually, I wouldn't short here because that's still, if we cover this up, that's still price discovery, right? No, there's no indicator to short there. The indicator to actually go short was this. The lower high and the fucking rejection. And then the lower low. So you could ladder in and then, take profits at the blue zone for a nice, 30% trade. With leverage a lot more. So that's kind of what I would have done with Aptos. Actually, I did short Aptos. So it's not what I would have done, it's what I did do. I don't know if I got that exact entry, but I remember shorting it, making money on it. But yeah, you got to be careful. Or maybe I shorted here. I think I shorted here after the initial run up. So let's see if SUI squeezes. It very well could squeeze and then we'll short. But I think it's premature to short that right now on the Aptos side of things. On the SUI side of things. I did okay with SUI because I saw like everyone should. Yeah, so I wouldn't spot long this. The only long I would take is a trade if I were longing. Haven't longed yet. But I wouldn't hold long term. Got burned by SUI, so much time wasted trying to get the airdrop. I know, right? Crimson, I'm as pissed off as you are. They absolutely screwed up that launch. If you launch a token, hashtag SUI scam should not be trending within the first week. If you are a community manager at SUI and you have allowed SUI scam to trend within the first week, you've done something wrong. Launching crypto is not about money. It's about community. And if you need to do an airdrop to build community, do an airdrop. Do whatever it takes to get community. At the end of the day, you're nothing without community and users. So it was very frustrating. But less frustrating for me and probably more frustrating for them because I think there was a screw up there from the team. These comments are insane. Look at all the shilling. Preach, Miles, preach. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. All right, a couple other things, then we'll just chart memes, and then I'll head off. SPOOL. I met with the team yesterday. So you guys know 2 days ago I mentioned SPOOL. I met with the team last night to try their V2. I was fucking impressed. This is a very impressive product. I'm an investor in this. I'm an investor because I like it. So I only invest in projects I like. If I'm invested in a project, it's because I like it, not pumping my bags. I'm actually not planning on selling this for a while. And when I sell, I'm happy to give you a heads up before I sell. How's that for full disclosure? Because I really don't plan on selling. Because what I've seen from them is a very nice roadmap for the rest of the year. With their V2 coming out, other major announcements coming out that I will let them announce in due time. And it's just very exciting. So I'm in this. I like it. And basically, if you don't know what SPOOL is, it's essentially a DeFi vault creator, but it's more than a creator. It's basically the infrastructure layer for DeFi yield. So with their V2 product, you'll be able to stake in their pools, but also stake in user-created pools through any front layer. So it's like a backend for DeFi. It automatically recompounds all of your positions. It automatically optimizes based on its proprietary risk management settings. So it automatically calculates the risk reward of a play, the risk score, so to speak, and then it will automatically rebalance based on your desired risk weighting. So I haven't seen it before. And I think we need something like this if they succeed. If they succeed, this will be a game changer because we've never really had in DeFi like a really approachable yield product. Like think about DeFi in the past, right? If you wanted to enter a DeFi pool, what you needed to do was enter yourself, compound yourself, do your risk score yourself on Excel. Then strategies like Donkey came out and they were great, but the problem is Donkey didn't have any kind of risk weighting. It didn't rebalance for risk. It just rebalanced, like a flat rebalance, auto compounding. And you also needed the token to stake, which kind of is a bit annoying. Good product, but probably not really there. I think SPOOL's V2 is getting there. I tested it. It's getting there. You can read about V2. It's not some secret. You can read about it. They have articles on their website. It's a pretty cool one. It's kind of a shame because everyone in the comments is talking about memes, and not just you guys, but everyone in crypto is talking about memes right now. And I think we're forgetting that, the biggest gains next cycle are going to come from identifying quality projects, infrastructure projects that allow the next generation of users to enter crypto. Those plays are going to be your big plays. These meme coins are just short-term things to make money in the short term if you want to gamble. But long-term, like I'm on the lookout all the time, right? For quality dexes that are going to offer a trading experience to more people in the bull run. I'm looking for quality infrastructure plays, vault plays, DeFi yield plays, all of that stuff. Bridges, interoperable bridges. I think that's a huge narrative. Security. Start to identify these trends for next cycle that you think will be big and place your bets in these trends. So if you also think DeFi is going to be big, start buying some good DeFi products. Start looking at the best aggregators like Beefy. Start looking at vault products like SPOOL. I'm not saying to ape into the token because the token and the product are different things. Make sure to research the token. Beefy and SPOOL both have good tokenomics, in my opinion, personally. They both have a pretty generous rewards back to stakers. SPOOL actually 100% of the rev goes back to stakers. Beefy similar. The rev goes back to stakers. Those are just two examples, but I'm using them as examples to contextualize. Like, start looking at the best projects for next cycle and start positioning yourself, or at least researching at the very least these kind of projects. So by the time next cycle comes around, you're in the best infrastructure plays rather than just trading meme coins. Pepe probably, I mean, yeah, you might make money short term, but long term, you're not going to make those returns. I mean, you may make those returns. I don't know. But like for me, I find much more joy in investing in projects I actually think are building cool shit. And that's just how I invest. I'm a DeFi guy. I like investing in stuff that's building cool shit, changing the game. And that's what I'm on the lookout for. So much spam in the comments. These people don't know how to do research. I mean, it's fine if you don't. You can play the casino, but just accept if you're playing the meme coin casino, you're not getting an edge. You're just kind of in the casino hoping for the spin to land on your number. You're not getting an actual edge. Okay, I'm gonna start looking at meme coins now for like 5 minutes because I promised I would. So yeah, SPOOL's another one I'm looking at. Before we get into the memes, I want to remind you that we're now also partnered with Prime XBT. You guys know every day I'm giving away a nice promo. So I'm about to flash the giveaway codes for a $50 deposit bonus. Yes, we have a $7,000 deposit bonus already, but here are the codes for a $50 bonus for $200. So Prime XBT has a lot of trading pairs, has Forex pairs, has Bitcoin, has ETH, all that stuff. Pretty good exchange. If you want to trade there, deposit $200, use 50. Here are 5 of the codes. They're in the description of this video. If you want to copy them in, they're only use once codes. So once they're used, they're used. So it's first come, first serve. If you wanted a $50 bonus on Prime XBT, this is like a custom giveaway for the show. So they don't usually do this bonus. They're doing it for the show. So you guys can get a nice deposit match if you want. So those codes are there. They're also in the description. First come, first serve. I've got 5 of them. Miles comment section. This is the most joke. This is the biggest joke my comments have been in a long time. No one's even asking proper stuff. It's just meme coin spam. All right. You want me to look at your crappy meme coins? We'll look at your crappy meme coins. All right. Baby Pepe. Now, disclaimer. I'm looking at probably what is trash over the next 5 minutes. Do not buy something just because I've shown it on the show here. Please. This is the point where the video starts getting a lot less serious, and treat it as fun and not financial advice, and don't ape into anything with money you can't afford to lose. Please remember that disclaimer. I don't want people aping into this and then complaining to me that the baby Pepe dev rugged because I haven't done due diligence and I'm just showing this for shits and gigs. There's basically no TA I can even do on this because it's just pumped. You like baby Pepe? You like it? 7 mil fully diluted. It looks like Pepe. We don't know the devs, so 90% chance it's a rug. Cup and handle pattern. Cup handle. If this is a cup and handle, then we're gonna get a pullback now. Okay, I think Pepe is still the blue chip out of here, but here we go. 𝗧𝗢𝗃. Okay, I have heard of 𝗧𝗢𝗃. Now that doesn't mean it's not a rug, but I have heard of it at least, and it's a bigger market cap at least. 65 mil. 𝗧𝗢𝗃. All right, let's look at 𝗧𝗢𝗃. Look, if I chuck money into any of these, it's just for fun. I'll put money in that I can risk, and then I'll just, trade it like like I would at a casino. 𝗧𝗢𝗃 pump. Let's see if a double top forms here. From a TA perspective, you want either a pullback into this zone, or you want a pump and then a retest of the highs and then flipping SR flip into support. Lots of buys happening though, not a lot of sellers. This is getting ridiculous. I know, Michael, but I promised them I'd do 5 minutes of meme coin stuff. Baby Pepe breaking all-time high. There's a baby Doge. There's an AI Doge. AI Doge. I'm seeing a lot of AI Doge comments. AI Doge ran really hard. It's Arb Doge AI. Arb Doge AI. Claim your AI Doge. What the fuck? What are we doing here? This isn't crypto. I didn't get into crypto for this. I got into crypto. Well, I got into crypto to make money. So if meme coins can make us money, then cool. But, I'm more passionate about quality projects than this. But anyway, it is what it is. This seems to be the trend, so we'll talk about it. AI Doge. I mean, all the meme coins are pumping. All these guys are going to get burnt, give it time. Yep, they probably make money in the short term, but I don't know. It's a guess, but yeah, eventually, just make sure if you're up, take profits. That's all I can say. Take profits. Pepe, we called it 8x on the show. We took profits, all right? I'm still holding some, but I'm out of most. Hustle made it 24x. Congrats, Hustle. AI Doge, look into it. Anything AI will be big. Do you think AI Doge has anything to do with AI? It's just a buzzword, bro. It's not AI. It's just got the word AI in it. You want to talk about a new coin called 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Oh my god, this market cap's so low. This market cap's so, do not buy this. Do not buy this. Do not buy this. It is a bull flag, to be fair. But you can't really do TA on meme coins. It is a bull flag, but you can't really do TA on meme coins. It's meme season. Yes, it is meme season. It is meme season. This is crazy. Gonna watch the Lakers game. Yeah, go watch the Lakers. Go watch the Lakers, bro. Have a good one. I might watch that as well in a second. Anything AI will take your old jobs. 100%. Pepe haters who didn't get in. Someone said dumb. I got to get into the meme coins. Michael, don't FOMO, okay? Remember, if you're getting into meme coins, it's okay to sprinkle some gambling money across them. But please do not invest with real size. Put in pretend size. Like, and you know, $100 to you might be a lot of money. $100 to someone else might be not a lot of money. But just invest whatever you think's not a lot. Please, if you're going to buy. You can buy them. There's no problem with buying them. I can't stop anyone from buying them. But just treat it like a bit of freaking fun. Put $50 into them. Watch it pump. Then again, I can't say that because 50 might be a lot to you. So I don't know. But whatever. I spend $50 on lunch every day because food's so freaking expensive here. So lunch money. Literally lunch money. Pepe isn't what y'all think. It's much bigger. It's bigger than that. It's bigger, everyone. You heard Chris Miles. Chris has got an amazing last name. Chris's last name's amazing. I'm actually going to live stream on TikTok now. Should I live stream on TikTok now? I haven't done a live stream on TikTok. All right, there's a link in the description to my TikTok. Here, I'm going to live stream there and talk about memes there. You know why? Because I feel like it's more fitting. I feel like it's more fitting doing this on TikTok. I'm going to live stream on TikTok. Because I've never done it before. Oh my god, TikTok's being annoying. I've never live streamed on TikTok before. I've been wanting to test it out and try it. So you guys are talking about memes. You want to talk about memes? Fine, we'll talk about memes, but let's do it on TikTok. I don't know. And this stream's so freaking long. So if you want to join me there, I'll spin up a TikTok live in 30 seconds after this stream ends. Here's the link. It's in the description. Let's do that. How about we do that? And then in the meantime, yeah, you know all the stuff. ByBit Comp, OKX Comp. Remember that. But yeah, I'm going live on TikTok now. All right. Okay, let's head over there. Let's get that stream set up. We'll talk about memes over there, and I will. Where is my outro screen? I think this is the outro screen. When I'm left without a producer, I can't find any of the things. All right, I'll see you over there. Have a lovely day, and for the rest of the guys on the channel, I'll see you on Sunday. Peace.